Spirit is asking you to get into like the feel of receiving, like get used to receiving and like getting really comfortable with it, with not making excuses, not feeling like you have to immediately 11 on the timer, immediately pay it back. The number 111 is significant. It's okay to just receive. I feel like this collective has done a lot of work with working through their receiving wounds, and like maybe you've seen like an increase in finances or like an increase in like favor or attention or things like that, feeling more comfortable. 5:45 on the clock, 38% of my battery when I started. You're feeling a lot more comfortable with receiving. 38 on the timer as I say that. We gotta work on that just a little bit more, because I'm hearing what's coming in feels big only because it's as big as you've ever had. But in reality, if you look at all the money that's in the world, it's small. And yes, I feel like this is money. Like point blank period, like I'm only hearing about money. Like I'm not hearing about love or like, you know, houses or anything. But this is about money. And so Spirit's like fixing that receiving wound, getting used to 111 on the timer, getting used to being nice to yourself and giving yourself what you want. Even if like, oh, you could have saved that money, you know, you should have done this with that money. Those are stories from 1, 2, 3, stories from other people that are trying to project their limitations on you, their perceived limitations, because there is no limitations on anyone. The movie The Matrix, I recently rewatched it. I think I watched it a couple of years ago. Honestly, it needs to be a yearly rewatch to remember the power that your mind has. 144 on the freaking timer. Remember the power that your mind has. Yes, honey. Do not limit yourself. You have to get outside of like what you think, because like I'm seeing that whole scene with Neo and Morpheus where he's talking about like you're slow, or like something like he's not as fast. He's like, you're perceiving that you are not as fast, because remember at the end he's as fast as one of like the agents, and like that's like people run from the agents, but he's like, no, I'm in this, okay? So Spirit is saying you need to be so for real, so method acting, so 222, like play the part, do the receiving, act like it's normal for you to receive money. Not act like, well, but act like it until it feels normal. Act like it till it feels normal. 2, 3, 4, okay? Because this is the new reality. Yes, honey. He wants me to tell you about Men in Black. I should not have let him watch that. The original Men in Black with like the roach thing that explodes. He wanted me to mention that. He stopped me just for you guys to know that. So maybe that movie is significant. We also watched I, Robot. I had to edit out a lot. Like I had to like fast forward through a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. That was a tough watch. Both of those were tough for such a young kid, but he really wanted to hang with the big dogs and watch. So maybe those movies are significant to you. All I'm saying is like get used to getting the bread, receiving the bread. And Spirit wants me to rephrase and say, you're not getting the money, you're receiving the money. Getting is chasing. Getting is going after, like I'm going to get it. You are receiving it. You are relaxing. You are chill. You are playing the part, okay? That's all it is. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you the next one. Bye.